What's up, everybody? We're going to take a quick look at the new figure line that I am in love with, and it is Series 1. It's not the entire series, but it is Series 1 of Soldiers of Fortune. And this figure line is brought forward by Big Bad Workshop, along with weapon designs by Gridiron. And it's basically a covert team of elite warriors, saboteurs, specialists, and spies who operate outside politics and protocol, off the books, under the radar, against impossible odds, loyal only to each other. They take on missions no one else can. When there's no one left to call, there's the Soldier of Fortune. And looks really good. Happy to get another figure line that is sort of like Monster Force, Action Force. They can fit in with my G.I. Joes and such. As you know, this isn't a mainstream review channel. I just like to show off some of the figures in my collection that I've gotten so I can look back down the road and hopefully help other collectors in the same process, and just jump right into it. So the first figure I'm going to show you is the Agent, the Enemy, in the light blue suit. And it's right here. Comes with a very nice figure stand right here. And it's got basic articulation if you're familiar with Action Force and like Monster Force right here. I do like the fact that the head sculpt is got the glasses where it's molded on. It's got a cool little earpiece right here in the ear. We'll jump into some of the articulation. Again, I'm not a professional reviewer or anything, but arms do come up in a nice T-pose right here. Can't tell if there's any butterfly grip, butterfly swivels up under the suit jacket. I do like the suit jacket. It's very, what do you call it? Pliable, I guess. I don't know. But looks really good. Of course, you got your standard elbow articulation right there. I do like the fact that he can look all the way up, which a lot of figure lines don't seem to do very well. These are pinless joints, but that head looking straight up is very nice, and it can look straight down, which a lot of figure lines, even modern day, are having some difficulties doing. But you can see how he looks straight down. He's got, let's see, I can't tell if he has ab crunch up under there. It does not look like he does. He's got a waist swivel. The knees do come all the way up right there, so that's good. There is no thigh cut. The knees are sculpted very nice when you're standing. As you can see right here, they kind of have similar articulation, sort of like my Mafex or Mafex figures. And then the ankle right here, it's got the normal swivel, the up and down. Again, this is not a big review channel. This is just showcasing some of the figures. The biggest thing or the selling point of this particular figure is the hood right here, which I have not tried it on any of my Cobra Commanders. I have watched other people's reviews and photos and such. And if you or anybody with kit bashing your figures, you know, some sticky tack or widening the hole might be optional. Again, I have not tried it myself, but I'm not sure if Hasbro's ever going to give us the hooded Cobra Commander. So this looks really good. I don't know if I'm going to put a Cobra emblem on the forehead, but it looks really, really good. So I am happy with that. One thing I will point out that I was a little disappointed in is one of the other figures in this line is the, let's see, the close combat operative in the black camo, which we'll take a look at in a minute. But I was hoping that this, what do you call it, a kebab mask or whatnot? I cannot recall. I was hoping to use this on their suited bodies, but it does not work. And you'll see right here, I know I'm jumping from one figure to the next, but that was kind of disappointing. But the pegs, the peg holes down there are not the same size. So this ball joint right here is a little too big for that to fit on. And I really wish those were interchangeable, because these would make some great like heist type people. So I do want to point that out. But get some really nice weapons. Of course, these are designed by Gridiron. I don't know if they're actually making them, but they are designed by Gridiron. You have the removable magazine right here, which is nice. Let's see. It's sculpted very nice, and it looks like you even got the Gridiron emblem, which is their skull right there. But it looks really, really good. Next weapon we have is this pistol right here. This looks similar to a Beretta 92 FS. Of course, you got the port holes. I forgot to mention that in the rifle right there. But this looks really, really good. Got this pistol right here. I don't know what the hell kind of pistol this is. It's something different, I will give you that, but you do have that. And then, of course, you've got several different blast effects. You got the smoke right here. You have the longer blast effect right here. And this blast effect right here. So it looks really good. And then for the hand options, you've got this weapon holding hand, weapon holding hand. You've got this fist right here. You've got another fist. Does look like that paint comes off very easy, so might want to be safe with that. Looks like you got your trigger weapon holding hand and your opposite trigger holding hand. So this is just the either hold weapons or your basic C-clamp looking hand right here on both of them, but you have no trigger point for it. But it looks like it'd do well holding a knife or some other object. But really great looking figure right here. I only got one of these. I might go back and get another one. I basically definitely wanted the hooded part of this figure, but you know me, I love suited figures. So yeah, happy to have that one with us. The next figure we're going to take a look at is the Close Combat Operative Red and Black. So let's take a look at some of the stuff that he had that came with him. Of course, he's got some blast effects right here. These come with a ton, a ton of accessories. So you're definitely getting what you pay for. So you've got this alternative head. So they both come, this figure comes with two head sculpts in the mask. You got a Caucasian and an African American. The African American is on my figure now, but you also have this one right here, which is very nice. Also comes with this helmet, which is just sculpted and painted beautifully. That thing is just badass. It looks like if someone's doing a heist and they're armored up, and this is outstanding right here. I wouldn't mind getting some more figures just to troop build this to go with your HISS tank and stuff, but it looks really, really good. The colors, the paint, the sculpt, looks really, really good. So get some hands. Basically, they're same hands as the other figure. We're just going to grab some out. Here is a fist hand, and they're gloved up, sculpted very nice. Got a C-clamp holding hand, gloved up. You've got another C holding type hand where it's just holding something like a knife or something. You can see how it's kind of flat in there, but it's gloved up. Got a finger pointing hand right here. Looks really good. Got this hand. I don't too much care for this one. I guess it's supposed to represent where you're holding the hand guard of the rifle. And you'll see on that one, I have his hand on that figure. And it just doesn't cup it very well. But still a good addition. Got a trigger holding hand for the left. Right here. You've got this one, which I don't know. Okay, same thing. If you're wanting to cup the handguard of the rifle with the opposite hand, it's just not closed up enough. But I like it, like if you're giving up or something and you got your hands kind of out, I think it looks pretty good. And then you got this fist right here. Got this cool hat. I forgot what they call them. I've got it on that one. Looks really good. I love the dry brush, the different colorations. I like that it's that rubber that's kind of pliable, easy to fit on the figure's head. You also get a beret right here, which is pretty cool. You can utilize these with other figure lines if you want. You've got this thigh rig, and if you know me, I'm not a big fan of thigh rigs because they always slide up and down the figure unless you kind of glue it to the leg. But it does have this interchangeable part that you can pull off. Looks really, really good though. Sculpted, painted nice. So if you're into kit bashing, you got a lot of extra stuff. Now he's got his helmet on, but on the side portions of his helmet are some ear protection pieces you can put in. I have, I believe, some different ones in there now, but you do get two of these right here. And they're kind of a bitch to put in, so have patience. These fit on his actual web gear of his vest, which I will show you here shortly. And I will tell you this, it was easier me taking the vest off the figure and putting these in. These are a hard plastic, and the vest is a very pliable rubber. And it took a minute to get these big clamps in. But the good news is once you get those in there, they definitely stay on the figure. So on this one, you have interchangeable part, and you'll see how it's kind of got a curvature going that way. So this would fit on a particular part of the chest. So technically this flashlight wouldn't work on the left or the right. This would only work on his right side, but left side facing me, because it curves along the contours of the vest itself. But that is a really nice flashlight that's sculpted in there. You get another one, which has got these grenades on there, which looks really good. I'm telling you, this figure line is nice. You got some, what appears to be shotgun rounds right here that could also fit on your vest. And then let's just take a look at the figure himself. It comes again with these nice figure stands. I don't know if I did a close-up on the figure stand. I'm not going to go through all the articulation of these. This is basically just a showcase. But these are some very nice looking figure stands. I really like that these other companies are giving these to us. I love the Action Force, and I love these. They're just working out real well. But you get that weapon right there with a removable magazine. It's got a removable suppress. Let me see. I can't remember if the suppressor is removable. No, it is not. But it looks very good. It's got the same pistol that the other figure came with. It comes out. These right here were able to be placed into the vest. These look like some sort of tear gas or flashbangs right here. These right here look to be some smoke or tear gas right here. It's got these shoulder pauldrons that you can put on, the elbow pauldrons that you can put on. You'll see that the helmet that I have on him has the night vision goggles that have articulation, and there's a plug-in place right there. Be careful when you're plugging those in. And I have this helmet on him right here, which has the ear protection, but it also has this large mouth guard as one piece that connects into the helmet. So on the figure itself, I chose the knife with the sheath. The knife is not removable, which is unfortunate in my opinion. This really should have been removable. You already have hands that can hold a knife, so I'm not really a big fan of that. But it looks good. It looks really good. And then you got this pouch right here. It's just some extra pouches right here. But this is an awesome looking figure. Again, I'm not real big at reviewing. I just wanted to kind of show it off to y'all. And the next figure we're going to look at is the guy in the black suit. We're not going to go through all the accessories. He comes with the same exact stuff as the Close Combat Operative red and black version. This is the Close Combat Operative black camo, and you can see right here, if you can do it in this light, but right here it looks all black, but there's very subtle camouflage that you can see. It's not showing up too well on the camera, but again, all his accessories are exactly the same. All his weapons are exactly the same. On this one, I chose not to put the shoulder pauldrons on. I do like having different characters with different looks and such. And you can see right here that C-clip holding hand is not very closed around the weapon. It's pretty wide. So I was kind of hoping that it was a little bit narrower where it could kind of close it a little bit better, but it still looks great. So again, it comes with all the same accessories. Let me show you this because this is kind of cool too, but I think the red one looks a little bit better right here. I mean, they're both cool. The black just kind of looks a little plain compared to the red one. But yeah, these are nice, man. These are real nice. So I'm not going to go through all the accessories of what this one has because, again, they're the exact same one. The next one we're going to take a look at, he is called the Agent, the Spy Black Tuxedo. So I only got one of these. No, correction, I got two of these. I'm sitting here looking right at it, but I got two of these. And he's just basically your James Bond type looking character. I've got him on a figure stand. He's got the basic articulation of like the suit guy, except for his comes in the tuxedo. I do have him with this small pistol. I don't know what it's called, but it kind of reminds me of the Bond PPK Walther. The suppressor is removable. You do have the porthole for the suppressor or the flash effects. Also, you've got flash portholes in the suppressor itself. One thing that I do love about this figure is he's got a cigarette holding hand, and he is holding a cigarette. That's just perfect, man. I really like that. Got a nice head sculpt right here. I love the texture on the hair. If you use the Caucasian head, you'd have to change out the neck, of course, but looks really, really good right here. And again, the articulation on these are just great. So there's that one right there. Let's take a look at his alternate head sculpt right here. So we have that. Let me see if I can get it closer to you. Looks really good. Got a little hit of a miss on his ear right there, but still impressed, man. And again, these have some great articulation, and they look good. So his accessories are a little bit different. He does come with these classified files right here. It looks to be like a stack of them. Again, if you're in the action figure photography, this is just world building stuff. Here is the suitcase, and if you're familiar with Gridiron stuff, you are familiar with their Pelican cases. So there is the top, which is like a standard suitcase right there. Then you have the money right there. You can bring the money out, put your files in, close it up, or take the files, put the money back in there. This is what it looks like. Or you can just have the money set on the desk along with the files, or you can utilize this, which has got like a passport, a cell phone, 2 passports, some loose rounds, loose coins, some different types of currency. It looks about 3 types. And you can drop that into your suitcase like so, close it up, or you can put that in there along with your files and close it up, have your money setting elsewhere in that case. So yeah, it looks really good. I don't see where it snaps very well, but it seems to be staying closed okay. But I could see that getting a little wore out over time. But the Pelican suitcase looks really nice. Got a good plastic feel to it. And another cool feature that this person has is a card holding hand. So if you've got some people sitting around a card table, and again, every hand comes in the African American version and the Caucasian version. So those are a win right there. Let's see. Comes with the standard flash effects, same hands. Got a smoking effect that you've seen already right here. And then, of course, the same flash effects, the smaller one, and then the longer one. So, yeah. Again, this is the Soldiers of Fortune line. It comes into a collector-friendly case, meaning you can just pull these little tabs out. If you're an inbox collector and you like to keep your figures in there, you can take it out, mess with it, put it back in there. I get rid of all of my packaging. I just have way too many figures. But I do like the presentation that it's given me. So there's the Close Combat Operative. Of course, his camouflage is working real good in this light. Here is the Agent, the Spy right here. So that looks pretty good. And then lastly, we've got the one in the red suit. And you can see here are the other figures. This Jaguar Brigade Specialist looks like it will go great with the Pimp Daddy Destro figure. The Saboteur looks just phenomenal. I am going to get at least 4 to 6 of those to have a good bank heist crew. The yellow one, it looks okay. I think it would go well with like a hazmat team or something. This Close Combat Operative is the red and black camo. So instead of just red and black basic, it's kind of the red and black camouflage. And then, of course, we got the black camo right here. So great looking set, man. Very happy to have these to the collection. Hoping to find some more of these at my first Joe Fest this year. And that's it, man. Just wanted to show these off. I am going to try to squeeze this video in with some 3D prints I've been working on. Show those off to you. Got a nice little guard tower right there. And that's about it, man. So hope you like this figure line. Let me know if you're jumping into this one or if you got them, your likes and dislikes. Please like, comment, subscribe, and glad you took the time to check this video out. Later, and keep collecting.